Every battle is won before it's fought. Oh, bugs, you gotta love them. They're so tiny and cute and amazing. I bet you thought that the last thing was going to be negative because of the common joke format, the rule of threes. Idiot. You thought that I would allow my plans to be so simple that even an idiot like you could guess them? No. If I allowed my plans to be so simple, I never would have won the war. Today, we're going to be talking about the increasingly contentious state of war between the bugs and the incorporeal entity known as me. When I was little, I used to kind of like bugs as much as any sane person could. And my kindergarten class did a little group project where we raised some butterflies from their cocoons. And I just wanted to let you know, nature is disgusting. After a butterfly comes out of its chrysalis, its wings are wet. It just sits there while they dry. This is why whenever I go into a butterfly garden, I'm on highest alert. Especially since the beginning of the Great War. It all started one summer long ago. As the air grew hot, the bugs grew near. During this time, we began getting flies inside the house because some people won't close the stinking doors. There were flies swarming every which way through the house. It was pure chaos. But in the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. In order to combat this blight, my mother bought me a fly swatter. As a valiant defender, I killed with dignity and honor, but the enemy never sleeps. One night, as I was getting ready to go to bed, I heard a little noise in my room. Bzz, bzz, little baby bzz boy. This fly gave me a mental breakdown. I have not slept since. Naturally, I had to prepare for the next attack. I couldn't be slothful with the enemy close at hand. I trained night and day, mastering all tactics of warfare. My uncle taught me a valuable lesson during this time. If you feed ants cornmeal, they explode. Thank you, Uncle. Finally, the real war commenced. It all began when this weird-looking spider invaded my aunt's backyard without creating a proper treaty with the nation. I snuck up to the spider. I reared up my weapon. And then, all warfare is based on deception. I asked my mom if we could sell it. I'm telling you, zipper spiders go for $20 at Petco. I checked, that's actually a lie, but you get the point. Capitalism always wins. Suddenly, the real war began, and the flies were back, worse than ever too. There were like 8 stinking flies in my basement, and they kept on annoying me. I didn't know what to do until I did. If you know yourself and you know your enemy, you should not fear the outcome of 100 battles. All of a sudden, I realized flies are dumb. They go straight towards whatever light is brightest, just like in that movie Wreck-It Ralph. In an act of mercy, I let most of them escape unharmed with my genius war tactics. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. The real war was over. But wait, the video isn't over yet. Oh, you idiot, dumb, idiot, dumb person watching this video, you thought that the bugs would give up? Then the war finally began. For real this time. I was sitting at my computer, minding my own business, when this thing crawled over my keyboard. What? These monstrosities are called house centipedes. Why? I hate it. Do you want to hear something funny about these house centipedes? They're fast. So fast, in fact, that, quote, if a house centipede were to weigh as much as a human, it would be able to travel at 42 miles per hour. I can't express how much I hate this. I cannot. One time I was sitting on the ground, minding my own business, when one zoomed by me at a remarkable 16 inches per second. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. One of the house centipede's survival mechanisms is that it will drop one of its 30 disgusting legs when threatened. The legs then squirm around and distract any predators attacking the centipede. This means that whenever I smash one of these guys, there will always be a pile of squirming legs staring back at me, judging me for what I've done, for what I've become. No, this isn't the time for self-reflection. The war isn't over yet. A new enemy had joined their ranks. One time, I was just sitting down on the couch, probably reading, like an intellectual. And while I was reading, I started picking at this little scab on the back of my neck. Every once in a while, I'll pick the scab off. But like magic, it would seem to reattach itself to my head. Not a good sign. After a couple of times, I was finally able to grab it off completely. Oh, I finally got this little scab. I wasn't pleased. It was a tick. A tick was literally sucking me, bro. Another time, I was just chilling in my bed, as you do when you're preparing for another cycle of unconsciousness, and I noticed a little dot lying there on my bed. What could that be? It was another tick. But there wasn't just one. A multitude of ticks had invaded my bed, my sanctuary. I had been betrayed. My kin, my dog, who slept with me every night, had brought the army. One by one, they had built up their defenses within my own walls until I was surrounded by the unquenchable fire of their vermin blood. Yeah, I don't sleep with my dog anymore. On a lighter, less warlike note, I also had a little problem with fruit flies. My genius brain came in clutch. You see, all you need to do is take a piece of fruit, put it in a container, cover the container in plastic wrap, and poke a tiny hole in the top. The fruit flies are able to get into the container, but once inside, they can't get out. This idiot fly fell right into my trap. What are you gonna do, little baby loser boy? To be honest, I actually just knew this because of a life hack video that I watched 7 years ago. Regardless, I felt like the smartest man on the planet when I did this, and after the trap was filled up, I would just bring the flies outside and let them be free. Be free! Be free! And that concludes the war. You gotta love it. Other things about bugs? My favorite bug is, you guessed it, none. All bugs are terrible, except for the stick bug. You gotta love the stick bug. My favorite bug type Pokemon is Volcarona, because it's cool. That's a cool Pokemon. Yeah. Have I ever eaten a bug? Not to my knowledge. Will I ever eat a bug? Depends on if I feel threatened or not. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm sorry this video took so long to make. You know what? Next one, I promise you, it's going to be out Wednesday in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, on the next Wednesday. This one's getting posted on Wednesday. Next one, guess when it's coming out? Wednesday. Wednesday, that's crazy. I'm kind of getting into a groove with how I make these videos. It's difficult. I'm sorry. I'm not on the grind enough, clearly. I'm a pathetic little baby boy who's just trying to get to 8 minutes of video length, because I feel like that's important. Next one is actually going to be animated to this point instead of just cheesing it with some dialogue. And if you're still listening, I'm really sorry. Yeah. Happy holidays. They're coming up. Wow, in 3 days. That's crazy. Okay. Bugs are crazy. Bye. I love you.